Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on this channel. Today I want to talk about the base game update that we got on the 1st of July, which is literally a couple of days ago. And as it's usual, we get new updates before every expansion pack is launched, and because the Enchanted by Nature is getting released on the 10th of July, we got delivered this base game update, which is pretty big and has some nice features, and it also fixed some important bugs that we had before in the game. But on the other hand, we are experiencing new issues and I want to talk about them especially. But let's start on the good note and talk about bug fixes, because there is one massive bug fix which was in the game since January and now it's fixed. If you're guessing, I'm gonna talk about no more rain inside or no more snow graphics inside when it's snowing outside. That's correct. It's finally fixed, so we don't see any more rain inside if you have rooms which are enclosed completely. So that is a big plus, and we were experiencing this bug for a long time in the game. So that is definitely a plus for having that fixed, because I can tell you it was something which is super annoying to me. And every single time when I played with weather, I was annoyed that I had this graphic clutter on my screen. There is a bunch of other bug fixes and I will link you to the description, the entire patch notes, so you can read about them. And now I'm gonna talk about the base game update that we got related to the objects. We have now, as a part of the base game, glass walls, and let me tell you, I have to admit it looks really nice, and I'm really happy because I didn't buy kit which is related to greenhouse, and now I feel like I can build a better or nicer looking greenhouse with these glass walls, so I'm pretty happy about this. We have now also the ability to place some plants and flowers on the roof. And you can be really creative, especially if you enable move objects on cheat. Without move objects on, you will still be able to place plenty of plants and flowers on the roof. And it doesn't even matter if it's slanted. But if you will enable move objects on, you will have possibility to place trees and also rocks on the roof. So I think that's really funny because you can create some incredible designs with this. And now let's talk about bugs which are actually quite annoying, and I hope they will be fixed soon. I am assuming there's gonna be some hotfix for one specific bug, and that is no possibility to drag the item directly to the trash can or to the sink if we are talking about plates. It doesn't really matter if you will try to drag plates inside of the trash can or if you will try to drop them in the sink to get rid of them. It's not possible anymore, and that is really annoying, because if you are familiar with Sims and the Sims logic, sometimes they just leave plates all around the places, and normally you would fix it by dragging it into the trash can or into the sink. You can't do it anymore. And as you can see on the EA forum, it's already flagged as under investigation, and they are working on the fix. You can read it here at this topic. And hopefully the fix will be delivered by some hotfix, because this is a massive issue. It's also related to the trash, so if you will have trash on the floor, you can't drag it into the bin yourself either. And apart from not being able to drag plates or trash, you can't also drag and drop elements into the rack if you have the collectibles in your household. So at this point, you can't really place the elements into the rack. And that is really annoying because there is no other way around it. Another bug that I want to talk about, and I also see that as a major issue, is inability to place a whiteboard which came out with Businesses and Hobbies. If you will, let's say, try to build a business and you will try to mentor some Sims, you will need this whiteboard to perform the task. And if you're trying to place the whiteboard anywhere on the lot, no matter if it's your home lot or I tried that also on the empty lot, it will give you a fail message. So at this point, you cannot use the whiteboard which came out with Businesses and Hobbies. And I feel like this is a major bug. If you can't use the object which is related to the gameplay, which was the massive feature of Businesses and Hobbies, that is really something, and we will have to hope that this is gonna be fixed soon, because I had in my head a particular build where I wanted to use that, and now you cannot place it anywhere. Another bug that I want to talk about, which is not a massive issue, but it's still kind of annoying, is that eyelashes, specifically these eyelashes that I am selecting right now for my sim, do not fit anymore that well as they used to. And here's the message from EA Forum where the issue was reported. I did playtest it in my game, and as you can see, my sim has also eyelashes slightly off where they're supposed to be. So that is another detail which you have to count with now if you will use these specific eyelashes. I do not use any mods or CC, so this is all related to me playing game vanilla. Everything what I'm testing out is in the game, which has no mods and no custom content. Now I would like to hear from you guys if you are experiencing any bugs that I wasn't talking about, especially if it's something really game breaking. And we will all have to hope that we will get fixed for this soon, because I think this is really annoying, especially if you cannot use the game objects. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, consider to subscribe, and I hope that I will see you in some of my next videos. Bye!